back to the Coach's Hour. You're here with myself, Hym, and my co-host is Jewade. And we're on a bit of a streak here. We're joined today with our good friend Ant once again. So before we get started, I want to change the script a little bit. You know, I've tried reaching out at the end, but as of recording, we have over 250 listeners and only 2 people have left us a review.
We've had 250 listeners?
Yeah. One is probably my wife, who uses my Spotify account. And the other is probably Ant, because he just wants to listen to his own episodes. So if you haven't done so already, please go onto the podcast app and leave us a review. Otherwise, you're going to start hearing us plug heel and having ad breaks. And that was your doing.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll start doing crying thumbnails.
That's it.
People like breaking down.
You're going to get us a cease and desist here, mate.
So with that out of the way, New Year's episodes are always kind of cringe, but it's that time of the year where everyone pretends that they have their life together, right? And we all think that this year is going to be our year. And most of the times, this year is really just last year. But this year, we want to do something different for you guys. Instead of telling you what goals that you should be setting, we're going to share what we got right from our previous year and what we messed up on and what we're going to take on to the next year. So let's get it. As our special guest, you get to start.
Hold on. Should we pretend that we've had Christmas already?
Oh, yeah.
How was your Christmas, lads?
Bloody brilliant. Most wonderful time of the year.
What's the date today? It is the 16th of November.
So
we've had our Christmas dinners.
So, yeah.
Have you put your Christmas tree up yet?
Yeah.
What?
Shit. So this is the first year. We don't really. My wife wanted to do a Christmas tree right this year because we've got a daughter now.
Would you not do it if you didn't have the daughter?
No, me personally, no way. Because that means you'd have to take it down, and I can't bother to take it.
Do you get a fake
Christmas
one
tree.
or a real one?
We got a fake one.
No, because you said take it down. The real one you chuck in the bin, and it's just needles everywhere.
This guy. This is what he asked me last time. He's like, did you get? Is it fake or is it natty?
I got a fake natty Christmas tree.
Cool.
But is it? Yeah, because I don't know. I always thought that people put up Christmas trees on December the 1st.
No, you do, but
It's getting earlier now, isn't it?
well,
It's getting early. Or is it going to be like summer and you got the Christmas tree?
Have you not seen Christmas adverts?
It's true.
yeah. Have you seen the
actually, they
Waitrose
do.
one? Best one.
Oh.
John
Yeah,
Lewis
but,
did awful this year. Waitrose.
Summer.
Very good.
It's
Was the
crazy.
Waitrose one where? Nah, the Amazon one was really good.
I haven't seen that one.
The way they go down the sled. The old.
Oh,
ladies.
get
That's
get
good.
rid. There's 2 that you should always watch. The
John Lewis.
the old man lifting. Have you seen that one?
I haven't.
I'll send you that one.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing. It's best Christmas advert of all time. And then the other one this year is the Waitrose one.
Okay.
Joe Wilkinson, Mind
Is
the
it?
Pike era. Very good.
Is it in the fields?
Hmm?
Is it in the fields? Like.
No, it's just nice.
Okay.
There's a little bit in the fields, but it's just nice. It's what John Lewis wishes it was.
Another season desist.
Yeah, John Lewis keeps listening.
Just racking them up here. At least we
We're the
get some
same company,
views.
so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. But yeah, the Christmas tree.
The Christmas trees are up.
Okay.
Yeah, plural. We've got 2.
Damn.
We've got 2.
Why 2?
One from my old house, one from my girlfriend's old house.
So you put them both up,
They're both
but
up.
like next to each other? Or?
No, one's in the living room, one's in basically the kitchen.
How do you decide who gets a prime spot?
Mine's the bigger one, so mine gets the better
It's a
spot.
big one.
Yeah, big one, main main
Put your
attraction.
foot down.
That's the one that's not natty, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to go home,
Choosing
you're gonna go
the
home
routes.
tonight and it's going to be moved.
Yeah,
Or the day he's released, it's going to get moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, something's
It's
happened to your
small
tree.
now.
I'll put yours in there.
All right, so we had a wicked Christmas, and we're looking at probably taking down the trees now. So New Year's. Let's start with why should we all reflect on the new year? Okay, well, on the old year.
As much as it is a bit cringy to talk about, I think the practice of reflection is something that humans nowadays are very bad at because we're so distracted by everything, right? You can't go 2 seconds without being distracted by or needing the sensation of needing some stimulus. So I think the practice of reflection is something that is really good. And I think that the new year just offers, or the start of the new year, that sort of no man's land between Christmas and New Year offers a really nice time to sit and be reflective and think, you know, what did go well, what didn't go well, you know, what am I going to do next year? And social media is a fucking wild west at the best of times, but you're either going to get people saying, don't make any New Year's resolutions, or you're going to get people saying, do make New Year's resolutions. And obviously, as with most stuff, the answer is usually somewhere in the middle of those 2 things. So
this year, New Year's on a Thursday.
There you go.
Thursday.
Did you just check that? No?
I had a
That's
look.
very
I was
good.
like, I wonder if it's because what was it? We've been really lucky. So we wanted to release our podcast on the Monday, right? And then it just so happened that the Monday we were talking about it release, and then like we wanted this year, we were like looking at, okay, we're going to release a Christmas episode, and if you've been listening, it comes out on the 1st of December,
Oh,
which
there
is
you go.
also a Monday,
Perfect.
which is pretty fucking cool. So I was just seeing if January was also that.
We
but
could do it on the Monday. 'Cause the New Year's on the Monday. No, it won't work.
I think it either have to be before or after.
We'll do it before.
Before
Does make
it's-
sense to do it before.
Yeah.
But you'll know if this has worked or not.
But
yeah, I
those
think-
5-star reviews are going to be like 1 star. You got
Yeah,
the date wrong.
Don't
Yeah,
even
you
know
do.
the date.
You can't
It's
as well.
Chinese New Year, guys.
It's the year of-
different, you know.
year
what I
of
mean?
something. But yeah, I think that opportunity to be reflective is very good, and it is I think it's a really reflective time of year anyway. So I don't think it's a bad thing.
Do you think it kind of disrupts people as well? Like some people are like, "Fuck," you know,
What the
that's
lack?
super depressing. Like, yeah,
Yeah, probably because. Yeah, it can be. I mean, we must have all had sad Christmases. I know I have. I've had some pretty depressive Christmases.
I think like for PTs especially, like people just work straight through. Like PTs don't really take time off. I used to do it myself. Like take Christmas off, Boxing Day off, get a couple of sessions in before New Year,
Yeah.
then take New Year off, and then back in the gym. And because like we was in Nottingham as well, it was like traveling home for 2 days, back to work for 2 days, and then home for a day, and then back again. And sometimes I wouldn't even celebrate New Year because once I'm back in Nottingham, I'm just staying in Nottingham.
Yeah.
So like,
what do you do for like Christmas? Are you going to be working throughout?
I'll take. When does it fall this year? Sorry, Christmas is on a
Thursday.
It'll be a Thursday, yeah, of course. So I'll take Christmas Eve off, and then Boxing Day off, day after, and then probably day after that off as well.
So yeah, you do have some time. Are you someone that does the time off thing?
I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't used to. Well, I didn't used to because I think
The time off thing.
the time off thing. Do you do the thing where you don't go to work?
Like it's not normal. That's what I
That's
mean.
what I mean.
But like the industry as a whole, like we all think that like we should be working all the time, innit?
No one does that.
I think it's just. I think that's half the problem with the industry. That kind of idea is perpetuated and seen like it's the norm. I can distinctly remember one year working Christmas Eve. I would have worked Boxing Day if people would have turned up. I was going to work Christmas Day if people were going to turn up. But it's because I was in such a fucking bad state in myself that I just wanted to do anything but deal with Christmas. You know, I just didn't want to fucking be around the idea of this pressure.
Happy
of this,
people.
Right, but that pressure of this is a happy time of year.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be sad at this time of year. And the reality was that I was not happy at that point.
Mhm.
Me going to work was my distraction, right? So I don't think that's a good idea. I shouldn't have been going to work. I probably shouldn't have also, you know, tried to be around people that were like happy, but I should have gone and done something that wasn't just go to work. I've also done it because I thought that that's hardcore and that's what we should be doing, you know? And I think like if you're a PT, whether you're in person or online or both, there's an element of working at that point, right? You don't get, if you choose to work on Christmas Day, if you choose to send check-ins on Christmas Day, which someone did once, what do you want? What do you want? A medal? Like, it was your choice. You sat there and decided to do that. But I remember receiving it thinking, okay, should I be doing that then? Should I be doing that? But I think it's much more, I think it shows confidence in yourself and in your product. If people, like you guys have got kids, I'm going to be with my nieces and nephews and my family on Boxing Day, which is when we do ours, and then I'll be with my girlfriend and her mum on Christmas Day. I'm not going to be doing check-ins. Yeah, sorry, I'll be with you in a second. I just got to send the nutritional update. Who gives a fuck?
That's one thing I respect Mr. Golden for, because like he takes I don't know the schedule, but so often he takes a week off.
Yeah,
and it doesn't like it's not like I'll take a week off and I'll discount you that week. It's like my price is my price, and I'm going away for these times. And like that's one thing where I felt like actually like I probably won't be able to last a week. I'm being honest, but a couple of days. Like every other month or every month, a couple of days where it's just like, even if it's not like complete relaxation, it's not client facing work. It's like some background stuff and then a little bit of chilling, whatever else. Like I think a lot of us should be, if not there already, like working towards it at the very least.
You should absolutely take time off. I don't know where people got this idea that you shouldn't. Like, I definitely used to do it because I was like, hustle and grind mentality, you know, take no days off, literally just work through. And I'm happy that I had that period of my life because it taught me a lot, but it also taught me a lot of what I shouldn't fucking do. Because if you wrap your entire, that was me wrapping my whole identity into work because I was too scared to explore anything else about myself, or I was too feared that I didn't have anything else in my life. So I just went to work. Like, that was my distraction. And like I say, I'm happy that happened because it pushed me into a position. But with that rise comes an inevitable fall, which also happened. Like, you should absolutely be taking time off. If you want to take time off, take it off. And if you don't want to take it off, don't take it off. That's my belief on it. That's my position. But whichever one you choose to do, just fucking do that one.
Own it. Right?
And don't be
cry.
like, oh, you know, taking some time off. Brilliant. I don't care. You know, oh, I'm working Christmas Day. Brilliant. I also don't care. Like, are you PTing people? Like, fine. If they want to train, great. Brilliant. That's lovely. I love the idea of training someone on Christmas morning. I think it'd be brilliant. I think you'd have a right laugh. You know, you don't really do that much in the morning anyway. So you'd have a brilliant time. It'd be a right laugh.
Gym
And
will
you'd
be
go out.
empty.
But yeah, right?
Fucking
Be
empty.
perfect. If you don't want to do that, then don't do that. But also don't bitch and moan about the fact that you've taken some time off. God forbid.
I hate that on social media.
I hate it.
I'm not posting for a few days, just taking a break from social media. Just do it.
Don't need to know that.
Yeah.
I always love the ones with sorry, I've been quiet on my stories lately. Hadn't noticed.
Yeah, she only just came up now.
Yeah,
Because
hadn't noticed. Don't care.
Use this again. Unfollow.
Yeah.
you've only just come up because the algorithm pushed you because you haven't been around.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's my plan. You know, oh, brilliant. We can call off the search. Call off the search.
Clear
We
a
were
line.
wondering where they were. I hate that one. Sorry, I've been quiet on my social media. No one gives a fuck. You've been quiet on social media. You don't even care, really.
And there it is. So do you have any New Year's resolutions, both? Did you have did you have any? Not do you have any? Did you have any?
I did, and I didn't do them. I
Any?
did some of them, but I didn't do others.
Failure.
I failed. I like New Year's resolutions. I think they're good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think they're good.
can you share one or two of both? So
Yeah.
one or two that you did, and then
I
one or two
definitely, I wanted to read more, which I did. I don't do the thing where I set myself like a number of books to read because
Do you like reading?
I do. I read before I go to bed now.
On the way.
Yeah, and it works. But now to the point where I've conditioned myself to like when I read, it makes me really tired. So like, I was trying to read. I was trying to finish this book, and it feels like it's been forever to try and finish it.
Are you any book kind of person?
At the minute, I'm reading something that I can't remember the title of, but it's basically a collection of. It's from a psychologist, and it's a collection of conversations that he's had over like 25 years, and it's really interesting. I would recommend it.
Are you a
even though I
book
can't
reader?
remember it.
Yes and no, not anymore. I'm audiobooks at the moment,
Okay.
which is not like completely different.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I like listening to autobiographies.
Yeah,
I really enjoy listening to
yeah.
autobiographies.
yeah. I'm saying.
Because you're not a reader, are you?
I fucking hate reading.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know what it is. I like pictures.
Yeah. I hate reading. I can't read. I hate reading. But do
I
you
like I'm more of a video. I've always been more of a video,
More video
kind of
guy.
format. So I like courses where I can watch it rather than like read it. I don't know. Yeah, just something.
Yeah.
I don't like sit. I can't sit there and just be like, yeah, just read a book.
Yeah. I quite like it. It's good. Like it's genuinely quite good if you've got a long tube journey because I think the tube's horrible.
I don't mind reading if I'm also listening to an audiobook at the same time.
What,
so-
would you listen to the same thing you're reading?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people do that.
About retention.
Yeah, I don't mind
maybe you
doing
told
that.
me about that actually.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that, but it's hard to get.
Yeah.
You know, I
But
don't want
like,
to pay
that
for
was
it either.
that was one. To read a bit more was one.
So did you succeeded?
Yeah,
That one?
I actively just did some reading, which was more than, so I did that one. Wanted to move in with my girlfriend. I did that one. That was a good one. I don't know if that was a resolution, but that was definitely something that was like I wanted to do this year. Then we did that. Something I didn't do though, which I wanted to do and I will do, was this year I wanted to go to Oklahoma because I know you've been. Obviously.
When we say Oklahoma, we're going to see Tom.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Doing RTS.
RTS
It's not
master.
just like, hey, let's go Oklahoma.
Yeah, just
There
gonna
is
nip off to
nothing
Oklahoma.
there.
Desert.
Now I've heard there's now there. But obviously you went, Mike Cooper went. So I wanted to go this year. And that was like I'd kind of had my sights set on that. But then through, just various reasons, excuses, whatever. It didn't come to fruition. So.
Mine was really last minute. Like
Yeah.
I kind of just like went, oh, I'm just gonna go,
Yeah.
and I would end up going. It wasn't really. I didn't have it like planned. Like January, I'm gonna go.
Well, I think I messaged you when you went because, and you were just like, mate, you just need to do it. I was like, yeah, I know. I will. So that's my plan for next year now. But I think I messaged you because I think I messaged you as well because you did the thing where you put your camera in the hotel room and then turned the light off and walked out the hotel room and then walked into the hotel like, oh, what's this? And I said to Jewade, like, we've lost him. We've lost him.
We've lost him in the algorithm.
He's just doing anything for the shot now. And you were doing drinks reviews.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do like.
That's where Jewade got it from.
Yeah, I do like a lot of like food and drinks reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
And I always say it's comprehensive, but it is like very far from being comprehensive. It's like it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It was all right.
Yeah.
Because didn't you have a reaction as well when you were out there?
I did. I had a.
I don't know why I
allergic
remember this so
reaction.
clearly.
I'm not gonna say you've done some research for
It's
this
walnuts,
podcast, haven't
man.
you?
I had a. So they
What do you know about
the
your
guys
colours?
kept banging on about this
Key lime.
key lime pie, right? And I
What
was
do you
like,
know?
oh,
What do you
fucking
know?
yeah, go on then. Let's try it. I took one bite. I was like,
My mouth.
yo, I know, like, you know, when you just know the taste of nut and you just know, and I was like, what's the nut? And they're like, walnut. And I literally probably had less than a bogey size, amount. And yeah, man, it took a little bit of time to come up, but yeah, it was fully, and I spent some time in the hospital. Tell you a little thing with that, though. I bought travel insurance, right?
Good.
But then basically I didn't buy it for America. It excluded America.
Oh.
So I end up having to pay a lot of money for it.
Shit.
And on the receipt that they send you, right, they had there's spaces to write digits, and she's written it all over it, right. I thought it was fucking 300,000 like pounds, right, and I was like, holy shit, how am I gonna pay for this, right? And it took me a while, but probably spaced of like 2 days. I was shitting myself, right, and then I was like, hang on. It's only £3,000, which is, it was.
I mean, yeah,
I'm on the next flight.
But I was like, yeah, it's only 3,000. It's better than fucking 300. I was literally shat myself.
$3,000.
So what would have stopped you from just getting on the flight?
What
Just
do you mean?
going home?
I would have died on the flight for sure.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, he means if you didn't pay the bill.
Oh, if I didn't pay the bill.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Oh, I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm warrant for my arrest next time I'm
I mean,
there.
because it's in America, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't be able to get back in.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
get back.
that's what I
to
mean, I get
America,
flagged up.
things like that. I don't know.
Did you have to stay overnight at the hotel? At the
I
hotel,
no,
hospital?
I stayed for maybe a couple of hours. Something like that.
It was an EpiPen job.
I did an EpiPen job,
Yeah.
yeah, and when I was there, because I didn't know how long we would need to wait.
Yeah.
I should have not done that because it would have saved me an EpiPen.
Yeah, but
Because
you
EpiPen costs money as well.
Do they? I thought you got them free on NHS.
Nah, it's not free on NHS. You still
Ah.
have to pay for your prescriptions, bro.
Oh, well, there you go.
So there you go. And it's more expensive in America as well.
Well, yeah,
Because
of
obviously
course.
you used it, right? And when you have an anaphylactic shock, you're more likely to have one again, like
Right.
in a short succession,
Yeah,
right? So I don't want to go on a plane without having like 2 EpiPens with me.
Yeah. Is
So-
your severity to the point where if someone opened, is it just
Nah,
walnut? Or is
it's ingestion. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
So,
Rub some walnuts on you and see.
Yeah.
I'll bring some
But,
next
yeah,
podcast
that was,
recording.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a mad one.
So anyway, yeah, that's my New Year's resolution next year. Like
Try the
professionally.
key lime pie, honestly.
I will because I'm not allergic to walnuts. so
Yeah,
I'll
give
be
us a
all right.
proper review.
Yeah,
not just,
think
and I'll get
get
some
me to
travel.
hospital.
yeah.
I'll get some travel insurance that includes America.
I don't know how that happened anyway. I went through the effort of getting it. I
Yeah,
could have not bothered, but
yeah.
hey,
You
live and learn, right?
live and learn. But yeah, that's mine. Professionally, that's mine for this year is to go and do that because
I have to say it's really good.
yeah,
Like, I
I've
do
heard
really
nothing
enjoy
but amazing things. It's funny though because when like the first ever time I did RTS, I think someone asked me like after that first time if I was ever going to do mastering. And I was like, definitely not. Like I've got no interest in doing it because it just seemed, I suppose it's like people's fat loss journeys, right? If you've got someone who's got 30 kilos to lose, the idea of them being 30 kilo lighter, they just can't see it, but the idea of them being 5 kilo lighter and 7 and 10 and so on and so forth, like obviously being in that level of it or that area of education for so long now, I want to go and do mastery because I'm like, I don't think I'll walk it at all, but I feel like I could be in a position that's the next step and to take
I think,
that
yeah,
on.
there's a lot of, we all think, obviously Tom's got this persona, right? And we all think, oh, we need to be really switched on and really clued up, otherwise we're not going to follow along. But actually on the website, you don't need to have done anything beforehand to do. I don't know if it's changed now, but
I think you have to have watched the videos now.
yeah.
But,
But you could go straight. There was guys that never done foundations or anything like that. They just
Really?
went straight in and did
that'd
mastery.
be like baptism of fire.
That'd be mental. That.
Yeah, imagine your head after that.
Yeah. My head was fried after the first time I did foundation.
Because yeah. So
That was my first introduction because there was no like level 1 or level 2 when I did it. It was just foundations was the first one. It wasn't even called foundations at the time.
No, it was just RTS.
It was just RTS.
Yeah.
And,
So I did that. I did it that way around.
I did it, and I
Did
think
you do the same.
that was just before. My first time I went was just before. I think James went to do his mastery.
Yeah,
James Sutton.
Yeah.
So he was on RTS as well. He must have thought I was a retard, man. Like, honestly, because I was on there, I was going like, thinking like, you know, I didn't have a clue. Like, I was still very fixed in my ways in terms of exercise. Like squatting is this, XYZ.
Yeah.
And obviously he'd done it for however long, right? So yeah.
It's wild, isn't it? When you think back, to. I realise we're not talking about New Year now. Sorry.
Yeah.
But you think back to how you used to envisage exercise and how you used to see it. You know, one of my favourite things from RTS is one of the 700,000 continuums that they use. But it's the one where on the right hand side it's just do it sport. It's the performance, right? And on the left it's like joint, right? So like joint function, and then it's like contraction. And that lives in my brain, like those sort of that scale now, to the point where everything is a performance. So when we look at, you know, squatting, squat, bench, and deadlift, we would see them as performance, but people don't see the fact that a hack squat is a performance. You know, leg press is a performance. A machine press is a performance, right? You're asking these joints to do this. You're asking these muscles to do this. Do they have the ability to do them? That's what I really like about it. I think people get an idea of what RTS is. They think it's cuffs and bands. Mm-hmm. You know, cuff everything. Never do a dumbbell lateral raise. You cuff lateral raise all the time. You know, but that's just not the truth. You know, it's this way of looking at forces and the way of looking at motions and putting it all together. And I think that's why it's such a useful thing to do.
Definitely go. It's worth it. And you seem to watch loads of films, so I think you'd have a great conversation with them.
I'll just talk to him about The Matrix.
Yeah, that's it.
That'll be the second episode that Matrix has been mentioned.
Yeah.
What about
Do you drink a lot of alcohol as well?
No.
Oh, so he's a good drinker, so you're going to have to practice a little bit before you go.
My drinking days, I think, are behind.
Yeah.
Maybe if I went when I was like 20.
He's
21.
solid. He's don't try to keep up with him.
I could put it away then, but
yeah,
not
definitely
now.
don't try to keep up with him.
Pint of Guinness and not many ones now. What about you guys? New Year.
You next? New Year's already?
Me, what was the question?
New Year's What are we doing here?
Yeah, New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution. Did you have one? Or have
I
any?
think last year was the first, or this year was the first one. I don't know where we put this up. 2025 was the first time I actually set one out.
Start a podcast?
No, it was actually, I wanted to be more consistent with my training, funny enough, because after I had my daughter, well, I didn't give birth, but
all the hard work you went through.
Yeah, it was.
There's the hook.
That was probably the most inconsistent I've been in terms of training, and I say inconsistent, but it was a lot of just wanting to spend more time with her, and then feeling like, oh, you know, I need to do X amount of work myself, tired, and then just probably the gym that I was at, not really enjoying it as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still training like maybe.
Thank God.
Two times a week, someone, but it was not like how it was, right?
You wanted to spend time with your daughter as a kid, as a baby.
I got to look after her, man.
No, but you wanted to.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Jawade's son to watch this.
Listen, from the ages of 0 to 20 months, which he is now, 23 months. Nightmare. I mean, it's getting better now because he can he's starting to talk. You can do stuff with him, and you can stand and that. But that, literally, when you they can't move, just shit and cry. That was torture. I was full on training, working.
Sorry, I'm busy.
I don't know. Yeah,
mental.
For me, it was. You always think what you want to do when you're maybe fitness is the thing that you want to do. For me, I think it was probably being a parent. If I'm honest, I really like it.
When you
always
young,
wanted that,
you wanted.
No. I always thought it was fitness. This is the thing, but fucking being a parent, it's this is sick.
What do you like so much about being a parent?
I don't know. I think it's just like you got this miniature version of you. I think she looks a lot like me as well. So
Does anyone else say that? Though?
She's
Yeah.
she's already deadlifting 100
yeah,
kilos.
and it's really cool that you like how much they learn and
yeah.
they can spin your day. Like 1 minute you can hate them or whatever, right? Be super pissed off, but then the next minute it's like they're doing something crazy.
Yeah, mad.
Like,
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that was.
Yeah.
So would you say you've achieved that resolution then?
Not in the first half of the year. I was constantly getting sick. So she started nursery and then she was bringing back the COVID, man, or whatever the hell it was, man. She was eating bats out there or something. But I was getting sick.
Go in the canteen. Just outside.
She's just like, how was that? A bat protein shake or something. But I was very, very sick. Like literally every month I was getting ill and I would like train for a week and then not train. So, and then when it got to summer, that's when, sickness, she didn't stop eating as many bats or whatever and it calmed down a little bit. And then I took flu jab, man, this week.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, fuck this, I'm not getting ill.
Wow, 33, you took a flu jab.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I get it for free as well because I'm asthmatic. So I'm like,
Oh, fair.
I'm an endangered species.
Yeah, it's it's valid. But it's frustrating though, isn't it? When you're training, I mean, like
I'm someone that I would probably get ill once a year, maybe once every other year, something like that. Yeah. And to be sick, like vomit or headaches or things like that, man, especially when you're tired already and not getting much sleep, is brutal, man.
Yeah, it's savage. My training, where are we? My training at the sort of start of this year, it really like started to tank, and I just couldn't get. I was just constantly knackered. It was horrible. It was like when you're in the prime of PT sessions and you're just smashing sessions left, right, and center, and you just fall asleep anywhere because you're so tired all the time. Like I used to sleep in the back room at M10 all the time, which is annoying because that's where the aircon was. So people would always walk in to turn off. Try to sleep.
We'll lock the door.
Yeah,
it's a rookie mistake there.
But
everyone did that, I guess. Just do that at UP as well.
Yeah. We used to have a sofa. It was in the middle room, but they got rid of it, and that thing was elite for napping on.
I think I saw that in the pictures actually.
Yeah, that was really old school.
They never had one at Raw, so Raw was like really small.
Did you work there?
I worked there, and there was like a side bit. I should just sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
It's like people walk past and be like, "Shit, is this guy dead?"
Homeless guy.
Homeless guy dead. Because people would come into the thing in reception and be like, "There's someone just like out there. Is he all right?" Like,
that's him.
Like, yeah, he's just sleeping.
Yeah, he's just off shift at the minute. It's fine. But yeah, my trainer like took a real hit, and I would have like a good session and then 3 terrible ones, and I just couldn't string them together, and it was really irritating. But I felt it made me feel so rough that I couldn't get any training together. I found that really, really difficult.
What did you do about
it? Made some big moves. Realized that I need to realign myself. So I was like, I can't keep spreading myself as thin as I am. And then that's what I did. So.
Nice. What about yourself? Any New Year's resolution?
Nah, I made a couple, but like in March and April. Like I didn't.
This guy works on a new financial year resolution.
It's Chinese.
Yeah. That's why it's cold today. Like I'm not really. It's weird because I do set goals, but I don't set them like at the times that society does. Because
raging against the machine.
Yeah, because like I think before I went M10, I'd set some goals, and when I say I set them, like I writ them down, and it's only when I moved after I left that I looked at them, and I'd achieved all the goals then. So like I'm more so, I think like it's gonna sound really like speaking into existence kind of thing. Like I don't set a goal with I'm gonna track the metrics or how achievable this was at the time, but I think by me saying something or writing it down, it's kind of like subconscious. Every action that I take then works towards it. So more often than not, I find that it might not be a year either, because like I say that the M10 one was like 3 years, and I writ it before I went M10. So like one of them I remember was mentor coaches. And at this point, I just about filled my diary in a gym group. Like I was so far away from it. So like I didn't then sit down in 6 months and say, I've not achieved this. But it was only when I left M10, I was moving, I was like, fucking hell, what idiots writing this at this stage in their life? But like, it was subconsciously, I must have been working towards it. So I did make some goals this year, and I've not hit them yet, but I haven't put this year as a time limit or time frame on that, if that makes sense. So I'll probably revisit them at some point, and hopefully they will be like achieved by then. But like, I think one of the big things like is community. So like, one of the big things I want to do is like, I've attempted it a couple of times, like build a community, and it's fucking hard. So like, this time I've said it now as well in public, so like I'm gonna have to keep doing it now, which is one of the reasons. But I feel like that's one of my main goals, and then a lot of things will offshoot from there, like little side missions.
It's very hard, isn't it, to build a community? Like, it's especially from scratch. It's like, I don't know if you remember the Facebook groups and things like that, but you know, it would be completely empty in there. Like, there'd be like 100 people, whatever, but no one wants to be the first one to chat.
Yeah.
And you have to keep turning up and keep trying to build something out of nothing. And there's days where you're just like, I'm speaking into like
the abyss.
Yeah, like, this is just me here, and you just have to keep going, and then you'll get that one person that just wants to chat, and then that's it, man.
Yeah, and like, even like now, like, it's still very small, but I'm finding like I don't have to always go in there. But then that's been like months and months of me just being the only one going in there and etc. So like, it is tough, but like, I can't moan because like every community that I've been in, I found it valuable, but I've not been speaking. Like the Integra community, like I don't ever speak in there. And it's like, well, when I expect people to speak in mine and I'm doing the same in others, like, of course. So like, I do know the challenges and the frustrations behind it as well. So like, and that's why now I'm a little bit more vocal or intentional with certain things I'll say. So like, because I'm trying to do certain things, I'll leave a comment on Instagram and give someone engagement because I appreciate when someone gives me engagement. I'll share and repost stuff a bit more often because I appreciate that. When I'm in a community, I'll engage a little bit more, even when I don't want to. And it's just because I know that on the flip side of that, like when someone engages with me, I'm just like, yes. So like, I'll give someone that feeling as well. And like, I think like the more you give, the more you receive. And it's not like I'm asking anyone for anything, but however, the way the world works, like the more you give, the more you receive. So like, I'm being intentional with a few more things. And I think I might set a New Year's resolution in February this year or something like that. At some point.
Chinese year, man, I'm telling you.
Just set one in, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have a little ponder.
February.
Maybe
From Jan till
December next
Feb.
year.
Yeah. December 29th.
Yeah. I'll have
Got 2 days to do it.
A little bit of a think in January, see what I'll do. And just take it from there.
But yeah, you get a lot from sharing, I think, like as well. You know, we all think, oh, we don't want to share, we don't want to. But you actually get, like, when you do actually put yourself out there, you get so much in return as well from people. So I think,
I think it's difficult as well, like, because when you say, what do you mean by sharing before I say it's difficult?
So let's say, assuming like a coach's community, right? People don't want to be the guy that asks a question or puts their point of view out, right? But when maybe you don't have, it's the way that you say it. Maybe you don't have to say, oh, you know, you can just give your own point of view. I'm doing this because of X, Y, Z, right? And then that kind of, people say, oh shit, you never thought of that, whatever. And you get a lot from writing down your thoughts, in terms of your own development, your own learning. But also you get other people maybe chiming in, you know, part of the Integra community, you know, when we had the homeworks and we were writing it in, I think when people comment and you see it, it's quite cool to learn from, you know, your peers and things like that. So yeah, it's massive.
But like, even with that though, like with the homework thing, like sometimes the homework wouldn't get marked. Right. And for me, my engagement goes from here straight to there. And it's not a bad thing, but for me, like the learning I took from that is, if I'm going to build a community, I need to make sure that there's certain checkpoints, markers that I use that will keep the engagement there. So like, one of the things is, I used to just put, everyone share their wins. And I might get 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. So then what I'll do is, everyone share their wins, I'll go first, and then I'll share my win. I'll share my challenge. And then a lot of people will either answer that, so, or answer that and then share their own win and challenge. And then that's what creates the thing. So I think like, it's okay asking, my experience anyway, like with the community, it's okay asking for, share your challenges, share your problems, ask questions. What I do now is I'll walk the walk, I'll lead from the front. So like if I've got a question, I'll answer a question, or I'll ask, rather than tell other people to ask their questions, I'll ask everyone a question. I had this scenario today, what does everyone think about this? And I might just get one person answer. And then the next day, someone will say, I've got this scenario, etc. And slowly it will build.
I think it is really hard to build communities. I don't know what the underlying factor is. When we launched the coaching initiative, we went with a WhatsApp group because Facebook groups, just no one talks in it, do they? And everyone uses, most people use WhatsApp, right? So it's where it makes sense to have it. And we had really good success. Like I was really surprised in how active that WhatsApp group was. And when me and Jack were talking about it, it was one of those things of like, well, we need to keep this, because we initially thought we'd just use it as like a broadcasting point to like put links in and stuff like that, because we know that if you put it on a site or if you put it somewhere else, it will get lost or whatever. So it just made sense to put it into that place, and we'd use it for broadcasting. But it was actually a really useful tool to build, and we've used it across both levels as a tool of like, people coming together on an issue or coming together with questions or whatever it might be. And it always takes like a couple of weeks for somebody to put something in there and ask a question, broadly because nobody wants to be the first to put their head above the parapet and, be exposed or anything like that. But once it's moving, I think one of the reasons that it worked was that it's quite a small group. It's not like you're working with 100 people. So you can literally pay attention to everything that everyone's saying. And I think that's one of the reasons why it was successful. But maybe we also just got really fortunate with some of the people that came into it who were really willing to have those back and forths with other individuals. Like we'd always put our opinion in, but sometimes when people would put a question in, everybody else would answer it before we even got there. And I think that's probably maybe that's one of the issues, or one of the, not issues is the right word, but one of the considerations when it comes to running a community group is that if people look to the person who runs the group as the be all and end all, like the fountain of all knowledge, other people might not comment, right? Whereas the reality is that we're just a facilitator, because if there's somebody in here who works specifically with, cardiovascular issues, for example, and somebody asks a question on a cardiovascular issue, they're going to be way more equipped to answer this than I am, or Jack is. So they should answer it.
You've got to tag them in it, haven't you?
Yeah, and give them the opportunity to do that. Like we're just facilitating the group of people being together, and maybe that is one of the considerations when it's not that way round, because, if somebody in that group asks about exercise mechanics, well, I've studied that for the last 6+ years. So it's going to fall to me to probably know more about that. So I'll answer that. But if it goes in and it's about something else.
Do you let people kind of answer first?
Absolutely not. No, always. Yeah. We
delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
That's wrong.
Remove member.
Yeah. We've cancelled your No, always. Yeah. We always let people go in with their thought processes and stuff like that, because obviously that's the best way to learn, right? I think people need to feel safe to speak, right? Which sounds ridiculous in some aspects to say, but it's also something that we all feel, because it's the exact reason why people don't come forward and say something, because they don't want to be wrong, or they're worried that if they are wrong, they'll be ridiculed. Maybe something in their past, maybe the way they've been taught before, maybe taught by people who we know, maybe not. Like there's this idea of, how do you not know this, right? And yeah, I mean, if it's something like you're left and right, you should probably know that, right? But there should be a thing of, we shouldn't assume so much prior knowledge. I always think it's funny when people learn something, or they go on a course and do something, and then you might look at their CV and go, oh, they've done X course, they must know everything that's in that course. It's like, when does that ever happen? When I went to university for 3 years, I couldn't tell you what happened in the first 2. You know, I could just about tell you some of the third. But just because I've done it, it doesn't mean that you can, you know, the ability to repeat information isn't learning. You know, in my view at least, that's not what learning is. So just because somebody's done macnutrition or somebody's done foundations or somebody's done TCI1 or whatever, doesn't mean that they should understand every single thing that happened in that. Because if they did, well then they've got some Lucy-like brain where they can just, you won't understand that reference because it's a film. So.
Yeah, I only record them from the back of cinema.
They got some like advanced brain that can take in absolutely everything rather than just being limited with capacity. You know, so I think that's probably where the root is.
So, in terms of resolutions or goals, do you guys have any for next year? So we spoke about a little bit about reflection and whether we did or didn't set any. What about for next year? Do you have any? And at the time of recording, just after Christmas, we're just in time to be thinking about this stuff.
I think we dated it earlier.
No, but because it's a bit early to think about New Year's goals, maybe in November. But like, do you have like, so for you and some of the stuff that you didn't do, would that just roll over?
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Are you a rollover kind of person? Like in terms of, like if I don't achieve it, yeah. In terms of like if I don't achieve it, then I'll just try again next year. Well, because there are loads of people I think they just sack it off completely, right?
Yeah, I think you've got to look at it and go, why didn't I do it? Right? Did I do it? Did I not do it because I don't actually want to do it?
Yeah,
and if that's the case, don't roll it over.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to do the same thing next year. If you don't do it 2 years on the trot, you probably just don't want to do it, you know? But if the reason that you didn't do it is just because you were a bit scared of it, then you should definitely just go and do it, you know? Because I think inherently the thing that people are afraid of is change, right? We like the status quo as humans. That's a human condition. We like the status quo. We're more wired to assess risk than we are opportunity, all that stuff. And there's a risk associated with making any change, right? Even if it's a progressive one. The fear has always been remaining stagnant. Like that's always been a thing that I've not wanted. So that's why I would look to do the next thing, in whether that's in my professional life, in my personal life. You know, there's a lot to be said for being content. Like I would say I'm quite a content person most of the time, but that look for progression doesn't have to be elusive of being content.
So what's a personal goal then? So we've said your professional goal is to roll over and continue on.
That's my personal goal as well. Roll over. Personal goal, I'd like to get my 1-to-1. No, that's professional, isn't it?
Okay.
You need to go to Oklahoma, right?
That's one of them.
Yeah.
That's
professional
my 1-to-1.
Okay.
Professional goal would be,
I mean, there's a lot of personal in there too.
Drink
right?
Tom under the table.
Yeah. Drink Tom.
I think my personal goal is just continue. I don't know, really. Don't know what my personal goal is.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Not many people.
One to think on, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Mine's to see my friends more.
yeah.
Like, I definitely, like this year, I think I might have seen some of my friends just once.
Yeah.
That's mental, innit?
I think my personal one would be probably around that. Like me and Ash do more trips, maybe, if we get the opportunity, something like that. I'd reflect on that. I'll let you know.
Yeah, cool.
But what? Go see your friends more.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's been less this year?
I think kids as well. Like you have I have my daughter, and you just, when they're young, it just becomes so much more of a chore to see people and to meet up and go to somewhere. You know, and if they got kids as well, it's like everything just becomes infinitely more difficult, right? Because you just don't, like, you got to time it so that everyone's free, but then also around the nap times, you don't know if your kid's going to have an absolute meltdown, you know? So, yeah, I think there's that element of it. So hopefully now that she's older, then maybe next year.
And what about professional?
This is a tricky one. I think just to continue to grow my coaching business. I think one direction that I kind of went with my coaching, we had this discussion before, is that we've got two elements to the coaching, right? So one is obviously mentoring of the coaches, teaching them education, things like that. And the second is the physique development. And I think we had like slightly opposite. I went really heavy down the mentoring and that side of things. And so I was getting in a lot of clients where they weren't really too fast about their physique development, right? And that's when I started to kind of realize, like, actually, a lot of the physique development, that's kind of what I really enjoy, right? And that's part of the business that I want to kind of choose as more of the majority. And you learn from doing yourself to become a better coach, because that's kind of the route that I took. And I think I just went too heavy on that side of it.
Yeah.
End up becoming basically a business mentor. But yeah, that's the.
I thought that was your Lambo outside.
Yeah, yeah, it's my Apple Watch is actually
Played with gold,
Yeah,
titanium.
it's actually the Apple Watch 2. This is vintage here, right? Yeah.
Vintage era.
But yeah, that's kind of like just realigning where my business direction is.
I think that's because they do go hand in hand, don't they? Like every coach that I take on to coach them, inherently it becomes a thing of there's a level of mentoring there alongside it, you know, a level of education that goes with it, and it usually comes in the sense of here's what we're doing, here's why we're doing it, and then they'll usually ask questions, which we always encourage, and that's what's quite satisfying about it. Like, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we push so much on education, is because you want to satisfy being able to pass that down. It's not through scarcity of like, oh, I need to know, if they ever ask me a question, I need to know the answer, because if I don't know, I'll just say I don't know, or well, let's have a look. But there's a really satisfying thing of I've learned this thing and I've applied this thing and I've understood it, and now I get to do.
I can tell you my rendition of it, right?
Yeah, and I get to exactly, and I get to pass that forward to somebody else, and somebody who's probably a lot younger. You know, like if I had that level of mentoring when I was that age, I'd be really far along. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like Jack. When Jack started coaching me, that was when I started to actually believe, like, oh shit, I can mentor coaches.
Yeah.
That was kind of the tipping point for me, because, you know, all along, like my friends and, you know, some of my old ex-colleagues, they always tell me, like, look, this is, you know, your niche should be, you know, this, be perfect for you. But I never really did it. I was very comfortable with training Gen Pop, right? That was kind of what I did at UP. That's what I did the whole time. And yeah, it was only when kind of Jack turned out, I was like, why is Jack like applying for my coaching, that kind of thing? That kind of made me go, okay, maybe
a question he's
this.
pondered ever since. Why did I do that? Yeah, but it was, and clearly worked wonders, right?
Yeah, there we go.
What are you, Jay?
Personal, I want to go on holiday this year, I think.
Where you want to go?
Say this year, next year.
I believe that when I say it.
Somewhere warm.
I've been telling Jay to go on holiday for...
So I need to get a passport sorted first.
Have you not got a passport?
I've got this ran out. Like,
shit, dog. Do you know, how do you get around? Like, don't you need your passport for certain things, right? Like
driving license.
What?
You don't have a driving license.
Like sometimes like banks and stuff like that, you need your passport.
You need your driving license.
Driving license, yeah.
You fly. I flew back from Scotland the other day and I forgot that you can fly, because it's in the UK, you can fly without your passport. You just need your driving license.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I think I knew it subconsciously because I didn't take my passport with me. So I got to the airport and was like, oh, I haven't got my passport. It's okay. You go to Scotland, you don't need it. It's fine.
It's hard to get a renewal on your passport. Like if it's out of date and it's expired, it's hard to get.
Yeah, you are applying now, mate, because the wait time will be massive.
Liverpool, mate. Stand in the office, do it while I wait. What are you on about?
I love that he's done all the research, but just not.
That's what I got it renewed last time. I went there because I booked the holiday. Passport was out of date. I drove to Liverpool to get it done same day. There's one down. There's an office down south.
There's one in
No, I'm going to get both same time.
That's mad, you know.
How is that mad? He's not going away till he's at least 4.
I know, but he, you know, there's certain things that you need to do.
What do you need ID for? A drink? It's with me.
I don't know what they need it for, but they need something.
It's got a birth certificate.
Something, because otherwise my wife wouldn't have done it. She's in charge, but I don't know.
Man, he doesn't need anything. It's cool. He's with me.
Him
is with
your
me.
wife is
he's
like,
with me. He's with me. He's with me. That's what
he's with me. Yeah.
It's fine. He's with me.
Let him in the club. He's with me.
Yeah, it's fine.
So New Year's resolution is get a passport.
Get a passport.
And then
I'm glad you put that in the public domain.
Yeah,
because you've
yeah.
been
And he's
telling
going
me
to go Hong
Mate,
Kong to
you have to do it
get
now. He's
been telling
Chinese
me
New Year.
that yeah,
Price
to do a New Year's resolution.
Professionally, I think, similar to you in terms of like just I know what I'm doing. I just need to dial it in a little bit more. And I think everything comes from the community for me. So I want to put it out there again. I want 100 members.
Nice.
So like whether that probably won't be a year, maybe 2, but I want 100 members in the
Just
community.
get on the cold DMs, bro.
Oh, I've been doing them.
Just got to do more DMs.
I've been blocked left, right, and centre.
Oh, yeah.
No, I have. I wish. Half of me wishes I could, but I just can't. Like fucking people don't want to speak to me. It's crazy. Yeah. So yeah.
What's the most amount of cold DMs you've sent in a day? When you did your business course, did you have to send out cold DMs?
Yeah. When I did it with Steve McGraw, we had to do it, and he was like telling us to
So I
do.
didn't quite catch that name there.
Steve McGraw.
I'm joking.
He was like, well, he actually didn't fucking say it, but they were big on like you got to send like 50 in it. Like 50 was the magic
Did
number.
you ever hit that
I
50?
fucking never hit 50, bro.
Because
It's
that's
hard,
crazy.
man. Like to actually have a conversation with someone, like
Even to have the balls to just someone I don't know 50
that's
times.
mad.
I couldn't talk to 50 people in real life, so I don't know why I would do 50 people.
Have you ever called DMs anyone?
No,
Never.
I don't think so.
He's always warm, that's why.
I've called DM people back in the day.
Yeah,
No, I must have sent one somewhere.
Yeah.
I must have done one.
it was
Is it-
popular, man. Like,
Do you do it to just? Is that when you just do it to someone who's like liked your post?
sometimes, yeah. You I think it was like he was like find people that like your posts and shit.
Yeah.
and comment or send comment or whatever. You
Yeah,
know, that
'cause-
kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't class someone that follows you as a warm.
but they might
leader,
not follow.
yeah.
But I guess
Because like
yeah.
because people would say like, oh, they're warm because I follow you. Like, so what? I follow fucking
Mm.
The Rock. The Rock's not gonna DM me to good about one culture.
Yeah, you know, The Rock trained at Genesis.
Do
Yeah, when
I
he's
blocked
filming.
him? He kept
Yeah,
DMing.
we
me.
went.
Cold.
So
I just trained next to him. Shared leg extension with him.
did you?
Yeah.
Did you outdo him? I bet you did.
I don't think. I
Did you say
not at
hello?
the time.
Get away! I bet you're stronger.
No,
than him.
he's not. I let him my knee wraps though.
You're stronger than The Rock. I bet.
I don't know, man.
I bet you'd outpull him.
You think?
Are those pictures real? Have you seen him nowadays?
What?
Like,
Because he lost that weight for that film role.
Is he
Yeah, I
slim
think you'd
now?
out deadlift him.
I don't know, man. He's pretty jacked, bro.
Yeah, but he's got. Nah, I think you'd be right.
I think so.
Yeah, I got faith in him.
Right now, you would. He's slim.
Is he? No.
I don't know.
I'll have him.
Yeah.
Mate, remember that one time I let you my knee wraps?
Yeah,
Time
I
to
actually
get
need
the
those
day
knee
back.
wraps back.
Put spikes in them.
I mean, obviously, he's an incredibly strong dude. I'm not taking that away from
Yeah,
him.
but he had someone that was there with him at the
That
time.
was-
So like he was like, yeah, don't take pictures whilst you train, like kind of thing. He's quite a nice guy. Like is in like he'd leave when he's leaving, like he'd let you kind of take some pictures. But obviously when he's training, like
He's training.
leave him alone. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
So,
So New Year's episode wrapped up.
that's it. And is there anything else that you want to add for New
Yeah.
Year's? Anything?
Let
Any
us-
motivational speech you want to tell?
Well, yeah, just let us know if you're going to be having any New Year's resolutions in the comments. We don't actually get any comments, do we?
just from him's wife.
Yeah, so we
That's
should get
it.
some comments. So let us know what your New Year's resolutions are, if you believe in them. And just give us an update on whether you achieved your current year's resolutions, because we're still in 2025, apparently, recording this.
I would just say, if you want to take some time off, take some time off. If you don't, then don't. But whatever one you choose, just choose it, own it. Probably delete. If you choose to work or you choose not to work, just delete Instagram for like a week.
Yeah, I find it very strange you do that, you know.
Delete it
Yeah, all the time.
But you did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he deletes it all the time.
Oh shit.
all the time. Don't delete it all.
You should tell us when you delete it though.
Why?
You should be like, hey guys,
Guys, I'm taking some time off.
I'm taking some time off.
No, I did do that. I did
Oh,
do
you
that.
did?
I do tell people that I'm off, because then when people message you, if people message you, I did it once where
You've never told me. I would have definitely said
because
something
you
back.
that when I used to do it more, you were never on it. This is when Jewade used to follow 6 people, and there's all the people he worked with. But
Now he's an influencer.
I deleted it once, and I didn't tell anyone I deleted it. Not that it doesn't. No one cares. But I deleted it on a Sunday or whatever, and I got a DM on the Monday, and then I didn't turn my phone on until the next Monday. So it was a week, and it was asking me something important.
Oh, do you actually you delete the app, not the?
I don't need to delete my account. My account's still there.
Oh, okay.
I just take the app off my phone.
Right.
But and then they had a hissy fit at me because
You
it
didn't
was someone
reply.
who worked with us at the time. And I was like, well, to be honest, if you needed something,
Yeah,
you've
got
got
my
my
email,
number and
right,
you've got an
well,
email. I don't know why you're
yeah.
DMing me. Like, this is on you. So, but yeah, just delete it for a bit because then you won't look at other people's grafting and thinking that you're doing shit.
Hustle, grind, no days
Oh,
off.
well, fucking
Trenches.
So, well, if you're Chinese, then it's not until later anyway. So we don't
Yeah,
need to
so
worry about it too
if
much.
you're Chinese,
Fair.
keep it. Totally fine to keep it.
We get 2 parties.
It's lit. It's lit. Best of both worlds. Love it.
Alrighty, so thank you all for listening. You can find me on Instagram at Gym with Him. My co-host Jewade is at Jewade Graham Coach, and whether or not he's deleted the app or not, but you can find him at Anthony_Barnes_coaching. We'd like to thank Ant for joining us today, as always,
Cheers, guys.
and we'll see you all on the next one.
Peace.
Bye bye.